Hey, it's Los. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you've been watching for a while, welcome back. This is where music, skating, surfing, and our projects all collide. Welcome to episode 8. So today, I want to start off by letting you know I'm going to be narrating this one. A little different than I normally do. Normally, I'll speak to the camera. Today I thought, hey, why not bring you into my world a little differently? So, I want to show you a little bit of my skating lifestyle, some of the things I do just to progress a little bit for myself. And then I also want to talk to you about the music and song number 9. How that's coming along. I'm going to talk a little bit about this booth and how I put it together and how it's coming along. Also, song number 9, it's coming along really good. I got an update for you, so hang on to that. So as far as the skateboarding, this is a trick that I've been wanting to learn for a long time, and so I saw somebody online doing it, and they were doing it roast beef style, so that's what I'm going to do here. Roast beef is when you grab between your legs, you crouch down, and you grab the back of the board. That's called roast beef right there. And then you slide your foot off, and then this is a boneless. So it's a roast beef to a boneless. So I like trying things on a flat ground like this with a flat board. I've seen a lot of success online with a lot of other skaters doing that. So once I feel comfortable, I'll bring the regular board on there. And I like doing it on the mat as well, just because it slows me down. It allows the wheels not to roll. Even though I'm kind of on a downgrade here, as you can see, the board doesn't roll. Well, it rolls a little bit. And I think that's why I like it better than carpet as well, just because carpet, it wouldn't roll at all. But this mat, for some reason, it just allows it to roll just enough where I can feel comfortable, but at the same time have to really hold my balance there. So just wanted to show you my process, and maybe this will help you as well. So roast beef to boneless. Let's roll up the mat. Let's try it for real. So I kind of break it down again, right? This is just my process here. Grab it, and I slam it. Same thing. I'm learning to slide my foot off, by the way. I still don't know how that works 100%, but it's getting a little better. So I just try it till I feel comfortable. Like, sometimes I'll do it a good 15 times. Just start to feel good, and then I go for it. Yeah. So you see this trick, for some reason you got to stay really low the whole time, even when you're jumping. So it's a low stance move. So then I thought, hey, let's bring it up a little bit higher. So this is about a 2-inch, inch and a half from the ground. It's this little step that I have, so why not? Oh yeah, definitely challenging for me. Yeah, gotten it a few times, so why not? Let's do it. Let's do it like it was a curb. So for some reason it's a little bit trickier, even though it's not that much taller here. I think it's in my mind, obviously. So let's do it. That's the first time I've ever done that, so progress for sure. It's looking a little better. things don't always come easy. But this is ultimately what I want it to look like, or want it to be somewhat. I don't want it to look like this, but eventually I want it to be somewhat like this, right? Come off, maybe jump into the ramp. Ah, yeah, that would be so cool. Let's do this. It's gonna happen. Not today, of course, but soon. So I wanted to talk about the studio, the booth, putting it together. And every time I put it together, it's somewhat of a puzzle. I really don't have to look at the instructions on how to put it together anymore. Kind of know how to now, especially after being on song number 9, which is really cool. So I want to update you on that as well. But I wanted to show you the process, and you're kind of seeing the highlights and what I go through here. This is me just putting the bass together, getting all the pieces. And as you can see, you can get a little lost, right? But as long as you have an idea of what it's supposed to be after a few times, it's good design. And it was not my idea for sure, so I've got links to that below. Make sure you check that out. Some good information on how to cut it, how to build it. I just wanted to show some of the steps that I take to put it together so that you can see. So once I've got this shell kind of built, I start putting pressure on things to lock it into place. Oh, and those things sometimes happen. So take your time. I have dropped some of these. They're not too heavy, but I have dropped them on my drums. And, you know, I wasn't too happy about that. Drums are very expensive, so once it's together, I kind of tighten things up, and you can see you can put a little weight on there. Let me show you what this looks like. This is the cage here. Once this is done, I can start putting on the outside. So I start with the front just to make sure the entrance is nice and easy for me to open, and so it's comfortable. And I definitely enjoy feeling comfortable, especially when doing vocals, especially in a little booth like this, because it is kind of small and kind of cramped. So if I can make it feel comfortable, I will, by throwing a little bit of lighting in there. But this is me basically putting the loops through here, and it does take a little bit of time. So by the time I'm done with the booth, I say it takes me roughly about 2 hours to put it up, just to give you an idea. So then I set everything up, and a few things will happen here and there. It'll collapse on me here and there because not everything's tight, especially when I'm putting on those moving blankets there. All right. Once I get it to this state here, where all the loops are added in, I do like to throw a couple of bungees on top, just so that it holds everything together for me. So let me put those bungees on. So this to me makes it, and on the video that I saw, he doesn't actually do this. So I put a set of bungees going one way. So once I've got all the bungees set up at the top, then I put a second set. Now I can kind of like put pressure on everything and just kind of squeeze everything together. Make sure it's all good, and then I can throw the top on. And then I got myself a booth. And I do want to say that those bungee cords up there, especially if you don't glue this thing together, that's a game changer. And it also helps as a top. So when I throw this blanket on top there, those bungees actually kind of give it somewhat of some stability for the blanket to be on top. And I actually put two blankets on top, a smaller one and then a bigger one. This is what it looks like here from top to bottom. This is the inside. I threw a light in there so you can see. And then, you know, you got to bring in the mic stand, the pop stop, and, you know, little represent right there. If you know, you know. Check it. So yeah, I'll be singing into there. And like I said, if you know, you know. So this is the booth. Super excited about it. It's pretty awesome. So I also want to update you on song number 9. So now that the booth is up, I've actually got the vocals in a good spot. So I think I'll talk about it in the next episode, but song number 9, I'm rounding third base. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.